What you doing?
Working back on my first weapons carrier project. Now I'm going to start doing all their brakes. So I'm slowly start working back on this. I want to get her registered this year. She's going to be repainted. I've got the ARN because there's 3 line of chassis number. There's one here, one right in the middle, really small, and there's another big one right on top of the small one. I found out it's Australian ARN. It was actually used in the Air Force. Put new masters, put new brake lines. It's an old brake line, so I'm going to have new brake lines. I'm going to have new tyres. I've got the new tyres. I've got one here already done, right there. It just need air. Right, taking the wheel cylinders off. Fully rebuilt. You'll need new hoses anyway. See, the brake lines are really old, so it needs new brake lines. Yeah, see, this is my fully rebuilt one. See how shiny they are. Yeah, look, this one works. This one's free, so that moves. This one's not moving at all. Yeah, it's sticky now. So, time for a rebuild that one. Clean up and rebuild. So, yeah. Taking that home for rebuild. Then there's this, we'll put it right there. That's where all the wheel nuts are. So now off to the other side. This one's really stiff. So this one just needs indicator and the door cover, which is right here. Fuel tank fell off, but the problem is this part there sits right there. So I need to make an elbow coming across like this, which is not going to be easy. Got this for the spare tire carrier, brand new master cylinder. It's just service rust that was in the box for moisture, but it's brand new. That's got to go in there because that rebuilt one doesn't work. It's just wants to stay stuck. It doesn't want to release himself. Wheel nuts, new and stuck. Fuel filter seals because it's leaking. As you can see, the hub is leak.
It's leak.
Yeah, leaking. Correct original carburetor rebuilt. I don't know what's that doing here. That doesn't belong here. That's the fitting I need to do for the blinkers. So there's not going to be any blackout tail, so it will be converted to blinker. Indicators. This is the brand new brake lines fittings, but I'm pretty sure that one's okay. Exhaust brackets, but the exhaust is on. Correct gauges. I've already installed the new old stock fuel gauge on the dash. I've already installed the correct new old stock fuel gauge. The rest of the other gauge is going to come out. The fault meter is correct. That's the correct fault meter. Got one of these which goes right there. I still need to get one more. I need to buy one more for that side. I got this for free thanks to a friend. Tripper seats. I've got woods coming. I'm going to replace these woods and the floor too. I've got a tripper seat bracket. It's all primed up. So that's a tripper seat brackets. Engine, I have to wash the whole engine. I need a pressure gurney. All this is just really dirty because I've been taking her around the farm a lot, having fun in muds and off-roading and stuff. Yeah, so she needs a new fuel filter, which I have it over there. She needs to be fully washed. Change carbies. Need to change the accelerator because it's a very early half-ton weapons carry accelerator, so I need to put the later model ones. So yeah. So you got this little part of the linkage where it connects the pedal, the foot pedal. The only ones were straight. The civilian and civilians, the later model weapons carrier, they were just They were just curved like this for the later Whippets carrier. So straight is the only one. The later model is the curve, like this, but other way around.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So then get some new mirrors. Tighten this up because I'm missing a couple bolts. Tighten that up. Install a dash light. Fix all the wirings. The seats all done up. I have it in the container. Steering box needs to come out because I've got new stock steering box because it's way too loose. See how much play, and it leaks straight away. If I put oil in, it just pisses out on the bottom. So it needs a new stock steering box. I've got that. That's got to be changed. Then sand paint the whole thing and spray paint the whole thing. Blue grey paint. The Air Force, Navy or whatever it is. Pretty sure it's Air Force. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Let's go and change the gauges and let's give her a little short run. Blast, the battery is still connected, which I should have disconnected it, but I'm an expert. I've been changing a lot of gauges, a lot on other military vehicles, so I'm smart protecting these batteries from getting shorts. So the connection is now on the first terminal. Right, there goes, she's moving. So now she's on minus. So that's correct. If it goes on plus, the indicator or the headlight, that means you need to turn the wire around. So that's good. So now I can screw it back on. So terminals and washer. Washer and the nut. Fittings. That oil line fittings. There it goes. An oil line fitting. There it goes. It's in. Temperature gauge. Well, you told me there's nothing holding it. No, there's no bracket on it. That's interesting. I didn't know that. There's no bracket on. So this is reproduction correct temperature gauge, but I do have a new old stock temperature gauge for Weber's Car. Brand new stock, 3 of them. It's already been used. One on my Weber's Carrier, one in my Jeep, and the third one, Clark to Tug. Yep. So it's all been used, so now this is reproduction one, correct one. So now I'm gonna see, I have this sticking out now. What I do is put the reproduction temp gauge through. Straight into that hole. So I'm losing it now.
You peed on the start. It's still peeing out. What do you mean? It's still peeing.
Then tighten it. I think that should stop the leak. Now we get this old one out of the way. Just be very careful with that old cable. The old temperature gauge. That's the original one. Now this is original and rare. Very hard to get. Those GMC, Chef, Duck, Clark to Tug. Still works. I'm definitely going to use this on my second tug, which I'll be restoring after my first tug, because my second tug is a late model, and this is the correct one for the second tub.
Tub.
Tug.
He always say, oh yeah, that's his new name for
spelling.
No, that's a new name for it, Tub. That's his name, Tub.
13 or 15. I'm not too sure if this is a reproduction or original. The original one's a 15. Reproduction's a 13. I think that's tight. Just give her one more check. Yeah, she's tight. It is still on 6-volt system, but it's set to 8-volt. But I've got a 6-volt battery in for now, and I adjusted down because my 8-volt batteries has gave up because that's an 8-volt. The Jeep is an 8-volt because the reason why they're 8-volt because this one is fully freshly rebuilt a couple of years ago. The engine's really tight. 6-volt cannot crank it with strong compression. 8-volt does. This one's fully rebuilt as well. 8-volt system, it cranks fine on 6-volt. Jeep, worse. Way a lot of compressions. The 6-volt couldn't handle it. Just like whoa, 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 on too much compression. When I put the 8-volt in, straight away fine. It was a brand new battery. It's right now in this truck right now. So the 6-volt's in there right now because I don't have any small spare 8-volts because one of the 8-volt lasted 9 years, so he has gave up. So I need to buy a new 8-volt battery. The thing is, it's $400. $400 for an 8-volt battery, brand new. So what I heard, a lot of stories about so many blokes buying an 8-volt battery, dump it straight in the Jeep, and drive off in a 6-volt system. What they did is didn't adjust the regulator to 8.75 volt or 9.2 volt, so you could charge the 8-volt battery. I've seen a lot of comments saying, "Oh, just dump my 8-volt battery in, never have problems." Really? So you're charging a battery and you just killed a 2-volt in an 8-volt battery, so now you're running a 6-volt. Second part I learned was, I saw in the comments a lot of people just using 6-volt battery charger on an 8-volt battery. Same thing, you already killed 2 cells. You need an 8-volt battery, 8-volt charger, regulator adjusted. Don't believe what other people say to you, "Oh, you just dump 8-volt battery in, never have problems," without adjusting the regulator. Don't believe that. Alright, let's give it a start, shall we? Everything's on. Nix is on. Let's give it a shot. Shall we? Clutch. Yep, the ammeter moved. Gotta be careful with all the wiring. Fire it up. I know what that is. That's a charging system.
Come on, man.
There it goes.
Come on, man. Hit it.
Now she's charging. High pressure. Beautiful.
With a buffalo.
She's running too rich because it's the carb is buggered. When I got the proper carb, I'll change because I can see black smoke coming out. Look, she's running too rich. That means the floater is stuck.
I heard it backfire.
I just killed it. No!
You're fine.
Okay, stop pushing.